So he posted a link to, it says 50 Cent reportedly developing a Surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary.
What if one Instagram post could shake an entire empire? That's exactly what unfolded when 50 Cent hit upload, and the aftermath has been nothing short of overwhelming. On March 5, 2026, 50 Cent stunned the internet after teasing a shocking documentary titled Surviving T.I. and Tiny, filled with bold claims that caught everyone off guard. In a caption that was later deleted, 50 issued a direct warning to T.I., hinting that serious questions would be raised about multiple allegations and advising him to have a crisis PR team ready. Although the post disappeared within hours, it had already spread everywhere. Screenshots were circulating, blogs were covering it, and the impact had already taken hold. But things didn't stop there. 50 didn't step back. He moved forward and released one of the most talked about parts of the project anyway. Now, insiders suggest T.I. is under intense pressure. Get ready, because we're breaking down everything, and it goes deeper than expected.
He posted it on his page.
Well, it ain't on there now. Did he take it off?
Yeah, he deleted it.
He put it up and then took it down, and everybody grabbed it.
The post may have been deleted, but the impact couldn't be erased. Every hip-hop blog, every gossip platform, every YouTube channel picked it up and pushed it everywhere within hours.
Everybody grabbed it.
So he basically, he shut the internet down today, just showing that I ain't done with this yet.
The Jasmine brand, Ice Cream Convos, the Hip-Hop Democrat, every major outlet was quick to cover it. Analyst Tasha K had already hinted back on March 1, 2026, that 50 was quietly putting something together as tensions were building behind the scenes. Once that deleted post surfaced, it gave media platforms all the momentum they needed to amplify the story. 50's caption clearly linked this project to his earlier documentary style, presenting Surviving T.I. and Tiny as a continuation of that same formula. Even the title felt intentional, echoing Lifetime's Surviving R. Kelly, the 2019 series that brought long-standing allegations into public focus, featured detailed testimonies, and played a role in major legal consequences. Choosing a title like that wasn't random. It was a calculated move designed to spark attention.
Sent hints at Surviving T.I. and Tiny, listen at this, documentary, and calls out the rapper over 20 sexual assault cases.
T.I. didn't stay quiet for long. He responded directly on Instagram, sharing a family photo along with a message that immediately grabbed attention. Here's exactly what the post said.
Drop this video and he says, we can go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc. Either way, all you're gonna do is show how much of a you is. Let's play. Nobody fears you over here, boo-boo. And he dropped another freestyle or some.
On that same day, Tip also shared a clip featuring himself alongside his son, King Harris, fully locked in while working on a new track titled Let Him Know, produced by Pharrell, from his upcoming album Kill the King. The energy in the clip showed focus and determination, giving fans a glimpse into his mindset during the moment. Here's the caption exactly as it appeared below.
50, drop whatever you choose. Just please keep showing the world you're a whore. On Clay. Who's Clay? And you still ain't tell us why you a 4K dick pulling with the smile of a sissy. Pandora's box is ajar, which means open in Spanish. Good luck. You suck. P.S. Me and mine till the end of time. It's a trauma bond.
Around March 7th, 2026, T.I. dropped a track titled Trauma Bond, stepping straight into the feud with full confidence and no hesitation. The lyrics stayed locked in on loyalty to his circle while brushing off 50 Cent's entire documentary rollout like it was never a real threat. Even the title sent a message about how T.I. was framing everything, making it clear where he stood. The line, me and mine till the end of time, is a trauma bond reinforced that stance. Tip's overall presence through this moment carried a tone of defiance, sharp bars, bold captions, open challenges, and consistent drops one after another. In many ways, 50 ended up giving T.I. a major promo window right in the middle of his album rollout, and Tip capitalized on it immediately. But to understand why 50 even leaned into a documentary approach in the first place, you have to go back to where the real tension started and why it reignited in 2026. This situation didn't begin now. The friction between them goes back nearly 2 decades. What reignited everything in early 2026 was a Versus battle that 50 Cent never showed up for. The earliest sparks between T.I. and 50 trace back to 2007 and 2008, when T.I. faced a federal gun case tied to attempting to purchase illegal weapons. He reached a plea deal and served roughly a year despite facing a much longer sentence. 50 Cent looked at that outcome and voiced what many were already questioning, suggesting the numbers didn't add up. On a 2008 G-Unit track, he addressed it directly in his lyrics, criticizing the situation and implying cooperation. That narrative followed T.I. for years and never fully disappeared. Throughout the 2010s, both artists kept their distance while trading occasional shots. In 2011, when T.I. and Tiny were dealing with drug possession charges, 50 took to social media to comment on it, but neither side fully escalated things. At the time, both had bigger moves in play. T.I. was focused on acting, business ventures, and reality television, while 50 Cent was building his Power franchise alongside expanding G-Unit film and television and other businesses. Neither seemed interested in turning it into a full-blown rap conflict. Then the pandemic shifted everything with the rise of Versus. When Timbaland and Swizz Beatz launched Versus in 2020, T.I. saw an opportunity, and on July 6, 2020, 50's birthday, he issued a direct Instagram challenge for a 20-song battle. 50 dismissed it publicly, and despite T.I. continuing to bring it up in interviews, the battle never materialized. By early 2026, during his promo run for Let Them Know, including an appearance with Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco, T.I. revisited the Versus situation and revealed a new detail. He claimed that 50 had privately agreed while they were in Los Angeles working on television projects together. According to T.I., the plan was simple: he would announce it first, then 50 would follow up publicly to build momentum. But once T.I. made it public, 50 Cent went completely quiet. No response, no confirmation, and according to T.I., that silence ended any remaining respect he had for.
Listen, man, the only thing I have to say is very unfortunate, but honestly, I wasn't here to defeat. I was here to defeat.
That detail, 50 Cent agreeing behind closed doors, then going completely silent in public, is what gave T.I.'s position real weight. It shifted the narrative from a simple Versus invite being ignored into something deeper, where a private agreement was allegedly made and then never acknowledged. Instead of addressing it directly or clearing things up publicly, 50 took to Instagram and posted an unflattering photo of Tamika "Tiny" Harris, an image many believed was intentionally selected to provoke, along with a caption telling Tip to keep his name out of his mouth. A lot of people interpreted that as a direct shot at the entire Harris family. However, Karen Civil offered a different take, pointing out that 50 never made any explicit statement about Tiny and simply posted the image while
They come out of nowhere. Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows while we were around each other, man, you know what I mean? I said, what you think about this? Like, you wanna do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it.
The Harris family didn't view it the way Karen Civil described it. King Harris responded by bringing back old NSFW images of 50 Cent that had circulated online years earlier, putting them back into the spotlight. Domani Harris took things further by releasing diss tracks aimed directly at 50's history, while T.I. continued dropping music back-to-back, keeping the pressure on. During this stretch, reports even suggested authorities received calls tied to online threats, highlighting how the tension was moving beyond social media. The situation had clearly escalated into something bigger, and Tip eventually stepped forward to speak publicly through TMZ to share his.
I and Tiny have been sued for sexual assault and battery on a woman in a Los Angeles hotel. So the situation, the woman claims that in 2005, she was enlisted in the U.S. Air Force at the time.
What 50 Cent hinted at including in that documentary, the reference to multiple serious allegations in his deleted caption, points toward a much deeper and more complex situation than any Versus dispute. The claims he alluded to trace back to January 2021, when allegations involving T.I. and Tamika "Tiny" Harris first began surfacing publicly and quickly grew into a major controversy. It started on January 25, 2021, when Sabrina Peterson posted on Instagram accusing Tip of threatening her during a past incident. Although the post was later removed, it sparked a wave of reactions, with several individuals coming forward to share their own accounts. Peterson compiled these stories and reshared them through her Instagram, where they circulated widely for a period of time. As more claims appeared, Tyrone A. Blackburn, who represented several accusers, stated that many of the accounts followed similar patterns. By late January 2021, numerous claims had surfaced publicly, with individuals describing experiences that raised serious concerns around consent and personal safety. One early anonymous account described meeting the couple at a nightclub, losing awareness after drinks, and waking up the next day with no memory of events. Among the most detailed claims was one involving a U.S. Air Force veteran who described an alleged incident dating back to 2005. These allegations were widely discussed online at the time and became a major topic across media platforms.
The woman then went to the bathroom to throw up, and she said she blacked out after that. She woke up the next morning.
According to the lawsuit she later filed, the individual stated that she attended a party at another celebrity's home, learned that T.I. and Tamika Tiny Harris would be at a club the following night, went there, met them in the VIP section, and accepted a drink from Tiny. She claimed that after consuming the drink, her situation began to take a sudden and troubling turn.
Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go
She
to get it.
further alleged that after taking the drink, she ended up going to a hotel with T.I. and Tiny, while two other women who were present in the vehicle were asked to leave. Once inside the room, she claimed the situation intensified as her condition worsened. She began to feel dizzy, increasingly impaired, and eventually lost consciousness.
Situation with T.I. and Tiny, like it says, no criminal charges was ever filed. They were investigated but never arrested for those allegations. No criminal charges was filed, largely due to the statute of limitations, issues and lack of prosecutable cases.
She later stated that she regained consciousness while in pain, with security escorting her out as T.I. and Tamika Tiny Harris remained asleep. The couple did not stay silent in response. On January 29, 2021, their spokesperson publicly described the allegations as egregiously appalling and characterized them as part of an attempt to damage their reputation. T.I. also addressed the situation directly on Instagram, speaking openly to the public and pushing back against the claims being